Namaste. Welcome to the Yoga University 21-hour YouTube Thon. Myself, Dr. Sanjay Mache. Today, I am presenting yoga traditions in the India. Yog is a word which is made up of from yuja dhatu in a Sanskrit, which means to join, to yog, or to unite. The various definitions of yoga according to text, according to Gita, yoga karmasu kausalam. Yoga is a skill performance. Then samatvam yoga uchyate. Yoga is a state of balance. Then according to Yoga Darshan, very famous text of the yoga, yoga chittarutti nirodha. Cessation of all the chittaruttis are called as yoga. Then yoga is found in Ved, Upanishad, Puran, Darshan, Smriti. These are the basic texts of the yoga. Then there are the various traditions of India which is running various types of the yoga. Then the Krishnamacharya, which is known as a father of the Indian yoga. At the Mysore, he is very famous name. On his name, there is a Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram, and there is he is famous for the Vinyasa Yoga, and there are the various courses still running from the Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram. One of his famous student is B.K. Iyengar Gurji, and he is spread culture of yoga toward the world, and he is also found foundation in Pune, which is named as Iyengar Institute, and there are the various students come from therapy, various purposes, and he is using the ropes and various ropes for the yoga, and he's developed the culture of yoga. In our culture, there is a change, and cultivity is important concept. That way, yoga is now is going is cultivate and changing day by day in this modern world. Now, one of the important school of yoga is Bihar School of Yoga, and Swami Satyananda Saraswati is a founder of the Bihar School of Yoga, and they have written various books in the yoga, which is very knowledgeable and used for the references. The Bihar School of Yoga is a famous tradition, and it is famous for Yoga Nidra, and they have deep research in Yoga Nidra, and they are also spreading this culture of the yoga. Then one of the topmost institute in India is Kaival Dham Lonavala. Swami Kolananda is the founder of the Bihar Kaival Dham Lonavala, and they have very research in the field of yoga, and this institute also famous for the yoga and its tradition. So they have also various books, and nowadays they are used for the various syllabus purposes, and these are the standardized book in the India. Now nowadays there are one of the best name who is the spread yoga in India. This is the name is Swami Ramdev and Patanjali Yogpith. In every common people knows the yoga because of his devotions and the spreading Ayurveda as well as the yoga in India. And another foundation is Art of Living Foundation, Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji, and he just spread this culture of yoga through his foundation, and there is a various kriyas like Sudarshan kriyas, and he is also spreading nowadays culture of this yoga. And one of the name is Sadguru, is Isha Foundation, and they have running various courses and various kriyas in Isha Foundation. One of the famous name is Inner Engineering, and various ashrams or various schools like local schools in that their states are also running yoga in nowadays, and various universities such as Yes Basa universities, they have created academic courses, BSc, BA, that's like way. And this is one of the university, and such as Morarchi Desai National Institute also running the courses with collaboration with the universities, and Ministry of Ayush and Government of India also aware about this field of yoga, and they have launches various the schemes in yoga, such as yoga protocol instructor, yoga wellness instructor, yoga teacher and evaluator, and therapy. They have also various levels in the therapy, and they have also started old scheme which is known as a Quality Council of India, and they have taken the examinations for the yoga instructor as well as yoga teacher. And Government of India in their skill development unit, they have also running the RPL, and there are the various levels of the RPL, and this is going work on the government level in the India, and they are spreading the culture of yoga over all the world through these schemes of the yoga, and various Indian Council for Cultural Relation is also working for to spread culture in this yoga and various field in the India. So now what is the traditional yoga? The yoga which is come from the tradition, there are the various traditions also, there are the Nath Parampara, there are the various 9 gurus of Nath Parampara, then Matsendranath, Gorakshanath, these are also famous, and the various there are the 32 Siddha explained in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and these are the important texts of the yoga like Patanjali Yoga Darshan, then Hatha Yoga Pradipika, then Gheranda Sanhita, then Hatha Ratnavali, Shiva Sanhita, then Goraksha Sanhita, Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, various texts in the yoga, Ved, Upanishad, Darshan, Smriti, Purana, these are also the basic text of the yoga. Gita is also text of the yoga, and so traditional yoga means the yoga which is taken from the traditional text which means such like as Gheranda Sanhita, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Gita, these are the traditional texts in the yoga. Some of the people refer some modern book as a text, but text are which is found in a Sanskrit literature, these are the text in the yoga. So you understand clearly which are in the Sanskrit, which is found in the form of the shlokas and verses. So these are the basic text in the yoga, and yoga which is come from this tradition is called as a traditional yoga. So just we discuss about the short what is the tradition. All the tradition is come from the Shiva is explained in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. So just we chant one shloka. Shri Adinathaya Namastute Tasmai Enopadishta Hatha Yoga Vidya Vibhrajate Pranata Yoga Arudham Ichchadiroini Eva Pranamya Shri Gurunatham Svatma Ramena Yogina Kevalam Rajyogaya Hatha Vidya Upadishyate. Salutation to Lord Shiva, which is given this Hatha Yoga Vidya, and also I salute to Maharishi Patanjali. This is the one of the shloka is very famous in the name of the Patanjali. Yogena chittasya padena vachan malan sharirasya cha vaidyakena योपाकरोतं प्रवरन् मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि. So Patanjali was in the field of yoga, then in Ayurveda, and language is known as Sanskrit. So Yoga, Ayurveda and the Sanskrit are intercorrelated. Now you know there is a India in Ayush is working for the yoga. Ayush is a long form, this is working for the 5 various department. This A means Ayurveda, Y means yoga, then S means Siddha, then H means homeopathy, and these are the various streams, and they are also very correlated to the yoga, because yoga is also used as a therapy. Some people it is used as a sport. Nowadays as a government level they can use as a sport. Now it is also used as a meditation, and there are the various also cultivity such as power yoga, then vinyasa yoga, then use the blocks. These are the change and cultivity in the field of yoga. And you know there are the flying yoga, then various type of yoga is coming nowadays, then the yoga for the pregnancy. These are the branches nowadays is developing in the field of yoga. Yoga for sport, then yoga for wellness, then yoga for these are the speciality coming the days by days in nowadays in India. Now we just take a short point related yoga, which are the asana which is found in a text. Just like we take the Rukshasana, the shloka in the verse is found of the Rukshasana in a Gherendra Samhita. वामो रूमूल देशे च याम मे पादौ निधायतु तिष्ठेतु रुक्षवद् भूमौ रुक्षासनम vidam viduhu. Rukshasan, which is a look like as a tree, it is called Rukshasan. The basic posture is a standing posture, then it is a textual reference I explain just, and now the procedure in English I explain. Stand alert, then fold your right leg and place on your thighs, and take your both hands sideways up, look front, gaze forward, stable and comfort in asana, be aware of your postures. Then how to release the asana? Take your hands down and take your leg down. When you are the beginners, you hold for 10 seconds and gradually increase time as per your capacity. And the benefit of this asana is good for concentration and balance, and those who have blood pressure or obesity avoid this asana. This is the Rukshasana, and this is the traditional asana which is found in this Gherendra Samhita. Now second we take we cover the Bhramari Pranayama. So in the this is pranayama, it is called Bhramari because it is a look the chant like as a like B. That's why, or sound produced like as a like B, that's why it is called as a Bhramari Pranayam. Textual reference is found that Vegat Ghosham Purakam Bhunganadam Bhunginadam Rechakam Mandamandakam Yogindranam Eva Abhyasa Yogas Chitta Jate Kachidananda Lila. So when we chant like this black B and produce sound like Makara, and this can repeat, you can repeat this like 3 times or 7 times or according to your comfort, and this is a very good for concentration, and those who have the problems related ear, nose, throat avoid these practices. This is the traditional yoga tradition in India, the pranayama or these various kriyas which are the explained in the text in the form of the Sanskrit. According to me, this is the yoga, traditional yoga, and these are the traditions in the India which is doing the work on the various texts and this yoga, spreading the culture of yoga. So we end our session with this universal prayer, which is known as Shanti Mantra. So be ready for the Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखमा भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. यानि अस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि अवलोकानि नोहितानि. Thank you.